Gone fishing is Kintsukuroi, the gold between the broken pieces, the beauty found in the jank. Kintsukuroi is the Japanese art of repairing broken pottery with lacquer mixed with gold, platinum, or silver, emphasizing the cracks rather than hiding them. Technically, wabi-sabi might be the more appropriate term for how I feel about gone fishing, but every time I hear wabi-sabi, I think of that King of the Hill clip, and it takes the wind right out of my sails.
This one's perfect.
But I like how mine's a little off-center. It's got wabi-sabi.
So we're sticking with Kintsukuroi. The character creation screen alone feels like a practical joke. There's a daylight timer that often breaks, plunging you into pitch black darkness for half the process. The character choices are terrible. One character comes preloaded with clothes, so clothes layer over him and visibly break. And at one point, the game was so buggy, I had to exit and entirely relaunch just to start playing. None of this feels intentional, and none of it feels polished. And yet, somehow, it's hilarious. The game itself continues this trend. It crashes, which is genuinely frustrating, but nearly every other bug is endearing. If they kept every silly glitch and just fixed the crashes, the game would still be a mess, but it would be a mess worth preserving. The lack of polish doesn't feel sterile or lazy, it feels human. The game is covered in fingerprints. You can practically see the seams, and that's where the charm comes from. I laughed harder at this game than I have at plenty of technically competent ones. Having a good company helped, I won't pretend it didn't. But I've booted the game up 5 separate times now, just to goof around with friends. For the $6 I paid during the winter sale, I absolutely got my money's worth in laughs alone. At full price, $10, maybe less so. But at $6, the return on laughter is undeniable. To be clear, Gone Fishing is not good in a traditional sense. It's like watching a movie that's so bad it loops back around to being fun. Think The Room. You're not enjoying it because it succeeds. You're enjoying it because it fails so spectacularly and earnestly. If you play solo, I don't know that there's much here. Not meeting quota means game over. Gathering bait and fishing solo is doable, but the daylight timer means you'll never make it far. Game over means starting a new server for you and the homies. Your friends don't stay in the lobby. And the rough edges become more annoying without shared laughter to smooth them out. But there are multiple maps, lots of monsters, and endless opportunities for ridiculous moments. If you make content, you'll get great clips. If you play with friends, you'll get great stories, you'll laugh, you move on. And that's why Gone Fishing is worth talking about. Not every bad game is charming. Most are just bad. But this one, somehow, finds gold in its cracks. It doesn't hide what it is, it embraces it. Like Kintsukuroi. The breaks aren't a flaw to be fixed. They're kind of the point.